Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and to another sunny Saturday morning for a what I eat in a day. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better, a lot brighter. I can move a lot freer. My back is completely healed. Well, I say completely healed. It still hurts. I still have to be very, very careful, but I can go about my day. I can go about my business, and I'm relatively okay. I'm still having physio. That's going really well, but I would definitely say that I'm pretty much back up to full strength, which is incredible. So thanks for bearing with. I hope you're all doing super well. Today has been quite a slow start for me. I woke up and had a gorgeous bowl of fruit. I had loads. I had melon, I had cherries, I had raspberries, I had peach. It was just gorgeous with some yogurt. So I'll insert that now. I'm feeling like being a bit bougie, honestly. I've lost a bit of weight this week. I've lost 3 pounds. I don't know if it's because I've not been doing that much. So I've not been like getting as hungry. So my appetite has been quite down, and my meds have made my appetites a bit weird, and the weather has made it a bit weird as well. So I've actually lost 3 pounds in a week, which is not great for me, if I'm honest, and very unlike me. So I'm going to be a bit more bougie today, just because, again, I need the calories. I don't want to be in a deficit. So today might be a bit of a extra day for me in terms of food, but again, just track things accordingly, do things in line with your budget. If you are pointing or if you're calorie counting, just make it work for you. But I'm not being particularly numerate at the moment anyway, especially at the moment, because like I said, I've lost 3 pounds, which for someone of my frame and my size is a lot of weight to have lost. I'm hoping that majority of that was water weight. I am on my period at the moment, which is another strange, like, it's strange for me to have lost that much weight, and I'm still on day 2/day 3 of my period. I would normally be heavier, so I might have even lost more than that, which isn't ideal. But anyway, like I said, lunch is going to be quite bougie. I'm thinking about having a steak sandwich. I'm so excited about that. And for dinner, I think we're going to have another lamb dish. You guys seem to really love the Turkish pizza, the lamb ajin that I made last week. So I'm thinking about doing something again with lamb. I'm thinking about like a spicy lamb with something. I don't know what, but I have some lamb mince that I need to use up, so I figured I may as well use it. But again, if you want to use a slightly less fattier meat, you can go for beef, or you could just do something completely different. But I hope this gives you some inspiration. Anyway, quick outfit. You might think I'm in pajamas. I'm not. These pants are actually these really lovely little numbers from Shein. I'm really impressed with these. I like a stripe, kind of like a nautical kind of theme. They're so comfy, they're so baggy, and I think these are going to be ideal for my upcoming holiday. I love them. I'm just wearing it with my loose fitted light knit from Topshop in this oatmeal colour, just because I think the colours complement really nicely. It has this drawstring, again, super baggy. These are a size 8, they fit like a glove. Regular watches and bracelets, and I do have a different nail polish on, which I actually bought last week from the supermarket. It's an SE1, and I can't remember the name, but it's this beautiful kind of oyster iridescent shade, which I love. Anyway, very comfy, casual kind of outfit, and I love that these kind of just, they sit really nicely, and they're like a nice navy. They remind me of something like that you'd see in Mamma Mia, like just prancing around the beach, prancing around the markets. And I am going to take these on holiday, because I think with a nice little crop top or a bralette with like a nice lightweight shirt on the top, it's going to look so nice. So I'm really impressed with these. I'll link them down below. I've seen some similar on like Pretty Little Thing, and you know, these are just as good. I mean, yeah, anyway, I'm going to finish drinking my coffee and get on with my day, but I hope you all enjoy it. Give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and let's get cracking. Alrighty, so it's time for lunch and I'm thinking, as I mentioned before, having some kind of steak sandwich. So I have some minute steak here, which is the very, very thin beef steak. Now I imagine this is quite low in point value, but obviously I'm not 100% sure, so I am going to check this just because it's not something I know off the top of my head with the barcode. And this is saying that for one portion it's 4 points, which I think is perfectly reasonable. So I'm gonna have that. I'm also going to caramelize some onion, just because I think onion and steak sandwich goes together so nicely. I'm gonna grate a little bit of garlic on, not this whole thing because I will stink, but yeah, I'm gonna cook that down with the onion. In terms of seasoning the steak, because I'm being quite lazy today, I'm going to just use a pre-made rub. I get this from Sainsbury's, it's really good. It's the Cape Herb Spice Texan Steakhouse. It's just really fantastic for a quick fix like today. I have some olive oil here, and I'm also going to use about 2 points worth of cheese, and I'm going to opt for Warburton's sandwich thin. So these are, again, not something that I've pointed at all or recently. And if you're curious, this will set you back 3 points, which again, perfectly reasonable. So that, along with the steak, is 7 points. And if you wanted to factor in the cheese as well, I tend to use about 2 points worth or 1 point's worth of cheese. So you'd be looking at about 8 or 9 points for this sandwich max, which I think is incredible for a steak sandwich for lunch. Anyway, I'm gonna get on. If I had rocket, which I don't, I would do that as well. But the first thing I'm going to do is get my steak seasoning, get this onion cooking low and slow, and it should be as easy as that. I'm going to make sure to pop my apron on when I do any kind of cooking today, because I actually really like these trousers. I keep getting a glimpse of them in the mirror when I'm walking about, and also just the comfort level of them. They look really lovely, but they're so comfortable. Like, honestly, I can't even express just how I feel like I'm wearing pajamas, but I'm absolutely not. I feel like it's a really nice nod to like a spring outfit, and I just really like them. They're so comfy and easy. Anyway, I'm gonna stop banging on about these trousers, but I do love them. Anyway, steak seasoning, going to be very, very simple. I'm gonna put some salt and pepper on there, as well as some good quality olive oil. I'm just gonna get a little bit of that on there, and I'm just gonna use a silicone brush to pat that into the steak. Normally, I would season both sides, but I'm gonna be lazy and just pop a bit of seasoning in the pan. Just because it's lunchtime, you know, I don't put the same amount of effort in for my lunch as I do with dinner. If this was a dinner steak, I'd be doing the works, but it's not. So I'm just gonna be super simple today. I don't point my seasoning, guys, nor do I advocate for that. I'm just gonna pop a little bit on so it's nice and seasoned, and again, I'll just give the pan a light sprinkling before I pop this in as well. Pop a little bit of mayo on. You guys know I don't track my mayo, but feel free to do that if you should want to. It's gonna pop, I would say it's like not even a point worth that, guys. Like, seriously, I wouldn't even bother with it personally. Which was fantastic, and I'm now about to make an afternoon cup of coffee. I'm also going to have a bit of a sweet treat, if I'm honest, and I can't accurately track these because I made them myself. However, I will have a look and see if there's something similar on the WW app. But basically, the other day I made some chocolate nests, which kind of like those Easter treats that you would get where it's shredded wheat mixed with chocolate, and these are so delicious. I'm sorry for all the noise, I'm trying to get them out of this bag, but basically it's just these little homemade shredded wheat nests that I mash up with the pestle and mortar, and I mix with Calibao chocolate, and I have a dollop of dairy milk melted on top just to kind of counteract that bitterness, because the chocolate that I used is 70%, which is really good for you, but it can be a little bit bitter, especially if you don't have that sweetness or sugar. In a cupcake it's not too bad because you have the sugar and the other things in a cupcake that make it sweeter, but with these you just have the chocolate and the shredded wheat, so it does need that little sweet touch on top. Actually, I'm gonna make a cup of tea because I actually fancy a cup of tea today. So yeah, that is my afternoon snack. And then, sorry, kind of just talking to my hips. So yeah, I'm gonna make these brews, and then it will be time in a few hours to consider dinner, which again is gonna be some kind of spicy lamb dish again, because I need the calories today. Okay, so I'm about to make a start on dinner. So there's about 200 grams of lamb mince here. Again, you could use beef if you want to. I'm basically going to do like a spicy lamb and rice dish, and I've got some tomato puree, a very specific blend of herbs and spices here, which I will put in the description box down below. But basically it's a chermoula spice mix, so you can buy it ready made, you can make it up yourself, just Google the ingredients, it's really easy to do. I just tend to whip up my own, it's super quick. I also have some harissa paste here, feel free to use rose harissa paste if you have it. I have some fresh mint, I'm going to use the rest of that onion from earlier, a pepper to bulk it up, the rest of the garlic from before, and some chicken stock as well. And I'm also going to make some rice alongside this, and because this is only about 600 calories a serving, this meal, I'm going to bulk it up with some bread, but you guys can feel free to either have bigger portions or have more rice. But yeah, it's not a high calorie meal if I'm honest. Super quick and easy meal. I've literally whipped that up in 15 minutes. As long as it took to do the rice, the sauce was done. Now I am going to have half of one of these as well. I'm not going to have a full one just because I know I won't eat it, so it just feels wasteful. But to give you guys the point value, just in case you're unsure, again, it's not something that I've ever tracked before because I liked the Deli Kitchen flatbreads. I used to have those all of the time. But if you were to have one of these, it's 7. If you were to have half of one, the point value is 2. Wow, that feels strange. Yeah, that feels really strange, but either way, I'm gonna have half anyway. Oh no, 1.5 is 7. Sorry, 1 is 5. So same as the Deli Kitchen, which isn't too bad. But I'm gonna have half, so again, I'm gonna switch that back down, and that is 2 points. So about 650 calories. Can't really give you guys a numeric value and point value for the meal, but again, it was about 200 grams of mince shared by the two of us, rice, and I made a yogurt and mint sauce as you've seen on the side, and having it with some cucumber as well. Really lovely, really easy, and cannot wait to chow down. It's actually a few hours later now. That dinner was, oh, it was so good. It was so flavourful, and honestly, for something so simple that literally took 15 minutes to prepare, and something that you could use chicken, you could just use the vegetables, and you get the same kind of hit. It was just so good. I'd highly recommend it. And again, you could use any type of harissa paste. You could use rose harissa, regular. That was just regular, and it was So nice. Anyway, we're about to bob off to the cinema, so I might eat a little pick and mix sweet or two. I might just like nip into the kids' bags, but to be honest with you, with the amount of fruit that I've had this morning, I'm very unlikely to have more fruit or my nightly orange or anything like that, just because number one, I'm full, and number two, I just don't need any more fruit today. And also, I am likely to maybe have a cola bottle or two at the cinema, and I like to keep things real. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I hope you all enjoy it. Have a fantastic week, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.